Arsenal fans, finally, Viktor Gyökeres has been given clearance to complete his move to Arsenal. 63.8 million, which I'll break down in a moment. That's the total agreement. It's been reached with his club Sporting. He's going to have a medical in London to finalise the move. Then he'll fly out to join up with the squad on their pre-season tour, which is in Asia. So this is the breakdown. Arsenal are set to pay £55.1 million as a fixed fee, and an £8.7 million more in potential add-ons. So that's the breakdown. Now, negotiations around the bonuses dragged on for, well, more than a week until there was a breakthrough earlier this week. It's understood that Sporting were still analysing the contracts for much of yesterday before finally being satisfied that there was a total agreement. Sporting are believed to be satisfied that they will receive the full amount, as the add-ons are deemed as, we're told, easily achievable. Gyökeres' agent waived his commission of around £5.6 million to help talks progress over the guaranteed fee. Arsenal, by the way, they play Newcastle in Singapore. That's on Sunday, and then they face North London rivals Tottenham in Hong Kong on Thursday. Mikel Arteta is keen to integrate all of his new signings into the squad as soon as possible ahead of the new season, and it looks like that Viktor Gyökeres deal is finally very, very close to being complete.
Arsenal have officially completed the sensational signing of Swedish striker Viktor Gyökeres from Sporting CP in a blockbuster £63.8 million deal. After weeks of negotiations, speculation, and excitement, the Gunners have landed a forward many believe could be the final piece in Mikel Arteta's title-winning puzzle. This is more than just another summer transfer. This is a declaration of intent. Arsenal are back in the UEFA Champions League and coming off a campaign where they pushed Manchester City to the brink. Now, with the addition of one of Europe's most in-form attackers, they've sent a strong message to their rivals: the Gunners are gunning for it all. At 26 years old, Gyökeres arrives at the Emirates following an explosive season in Portugal, where he notched an incredible 29 goals and 10 assists for Sporting camp. His rise has been meteoric. From being overlooked in England during his time at Brighton and loan spells at Coventry City, to becoming one of the continent's deadliest strikers, Gyökeres has forced the football world to take notice. He's not just a scorer. He presses with intensity, links play smartly, and bullies defenders with his strength and movement. Arsenal fans longing for a dominant, consistent number 9 may finally have their man. Last season, Arsenal came painfully close to ending their Premier League title drought. But one thing was clear: they lacked a cutting edge in front of goal when it mattered most. Gabriel Jesus, although brilliant in build-up play, struggled with injuries and missed big chances. Arteta'S failed to nail down a consistent starting spot. With Champions League football back at the Emirates and expectations sky high, Arteta and Edu knew they couldn't afford another season without a top-tier striker. This move not only strengthens the squad but changes the narrative. Arsenal are no longer building. They're ready to win. Tactically, the Swedish forward unlocks new possibilities for Mikel Arteta. His physicality and direct style offer something Arsenal have missed: a striker who can battle centre-backs, finish chances in the box, and stretch the pitch with his runs. Expect a fluid front three, with Gyökeres flanked by Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli, and Martin Ødegaard pulling the strings behind. The dynamic could be devastating. Gyökeres' ability to pin defenders back could open space for Arsenal's wide players and midfield runners, making them far less predictable in attack. Arteta now has the option to adapt in tight games, switch up formations, go more direct, or even rest key attackers without losing intensity. With Gyökeres' arrival, Arsenal's attacking depth increases, but that could mean exits too. Arteta'S may be sold to make space, with Premier League and Bundesliga interest reportedly growing. Gabriel Jesus might be repositioned to the wing or used in rotation. Emile Smith-Rowe and Reiss Nelson may also find themselves further down the pecking order. Arsenal fans should brace for a few departures in the coming weeks, as the club continues to balance quality and depth. In recent years, Arsenal have built smartly, adding Declan Rice, Kai Havertz and William Saliba to an increasingly elite squad. But the Gyökeres deal feels different. This is the signing of a striker at the peak of his powers, ready to lead the line in both the Premier League and Europe. Edu and Arteta have moved decisively, showing that the club is not satisfied with second place. With this signing, Arsenal have gone from hopeful contenders to serious title threats. Viktor Gyökeres is not just a big-name transfer, he could be a transformational one. If he can replicate his Sporting CP form in England, Arsenal might finally have the striker they've been searching for since the days of Robin van Persie. The Emirates is ready. The squad is hungry. And with Gyökeres up front, Arsenal just might be unstoppable. The new era starts now and it's looking deadly.